Good afternoon. We'll now start. First of all, I'd like to welcome everybody to this pep talk this afternoon. Please mute yourself, but always show your video picture. Sign in your name, your Facebook account, or email address in the chat box. Please include the names of companions attending with you. Use the chat box to ask questions and make comments while the pep talk is on. There will be group pictures at the start and end of the pep talk, so please show your faces in the video. A reminder is that after the pep talk, please take the online learning comb evaluation test exercise for mastery of learning and have a perfect score to get a certificate like this one shown here. I have placed the link in the chat box. Another reminder, obtaining 25 OLETE certificates will entitle one mentee to a voucher for a RO Coulson medical consultation, either face-to-face or telemedical. Another request, please type in your feedback in the chat box during the open forum and before we adjourn. Thank you. Let's now have a group picture taking before we start the pep talk proper in 2 minutes. Please turn on your video now and please show your faces. Okay. Ready? One, two, one, two, three. I have a patient empowerment program in which I like to empower the lay people or patients to take control in the management of their health. I started the pep talk on May 15, 2021 during the COVID-19 pandemic. There are 3 courses in the pep talk. I completed the core course on October 9, 2021. And then from October 23, 2021 onwards, I've been tackling health disorder. Some of these courses, sample courses are shown here, and health issue courses. We're now on our 201 pep talk. So May 17, 2021 marks the start of year number 5 of R.O. Coulson pep talk. How long the pep talk will last will depend on our enthusiasm, discipline, and perseverance. My pep talk today is entitled Cyst on the Wrist. Ganglion cyst, how to manage. The empowerment objective is for the lay people to have an essential understanding of the cyst on the wrist. Specifically, we'll be focusing on ganglion cysts, how to manage as part of their health management. The contents of this particular pep talk will be the following. What is a cyst on the wrist? What is a ganglion cyst? What is or are the causes of a ganglion cyst? How to recognize and diagnose a ganglion cyst on the wrist? And then how to manage a ganglion cyst on the wrist. Disclaimer, the R.O. Coulson pep talk contains my thoughts, perceptions, opinions, recommendations culled from my personal experiences as well as from the writings of other health professionals. Let's start with the first topic. What is a cyst on the wrist? Cyst muna. Okay, so not specifically on ganglion cyst. What is a cyst in general okay, on the wrist. A cyst is a mass, buccal, which contains fluid inside. Fluid inside. Being so, meaning it contains fluid, it usually means it is not cancer or malignant, okay, but a non-cancer or benign. So pag may narinig tayong the word cyst, it connotes benign. It's not cancer. So 99% of the time, these are not cancer. So a cyst on the wrist naman means that the cyst with, which contains fluid is located on the wrist area. Okay, so the wrist area will be between the hand and the forearm. It may be on the back side, back side, or on the palm side of the wrist. Okay. So when you say cyst in general, it can be any cyst. It doesn't have to be ganglion cyst. Pag sinabi mong cyst wrist naman, you specify the location. The cyst is on the wrist. Okay? But the connotation is that it contains fluid and most likely, chances are it's benign. Now, what is a cyst on the wrist? A cyst on the wrist can arise from any anatomical structure on the wrist, such as the skin. Dito sa wrist natin, meron tayong balat, the subcutaneous tissue, yung mga taba, no? Then tendons, joints, blood, and lymphatic vessels, etc. So a cyst can arise from any of these structures. Now, the more common origins or causes of a cyst on the wrist are the ganglion cyst and epidermal cyst. Ito, from my personal experience, these are the two most common cysts that I have seen, no? Ganglion cyst and epidermal cyst. But between the two, ganglion cysts are more common than epidermal cysts. So this is an explanation on what is an epidermal cyst. An epidermal cyst is usually more superficial, medyo mababaw siya, okay, ito, than a ganglion cyst, which is mas malalim on palpation. And if you open it, it contains greasy substance. Yung sa ganglion cyst, it will be gel. Ito, parang puti na parang whiteheads ang laman, no? A ganglion cyst on the wrist is not cancerous, as I mentioned earlier. Basta pag cyst, usually it connotes it's benign, and which commonly develops along the tendon and the joints of the wrist. So dito, may tendon dito sa kamay natin, sa mga daliri. So it can form a cyst, or it can form from dun sa joint mismo ng wrist. Okay. So it is filled with jelly-like fluid, which we call synovial fluid, and can vary in size. Yung wrist natin, kaya na very flexible ang wrist natin kasi may mga parang grasa, may grasa, we call that gel, synovial fluid, no? Yan nagpapadulas, no? Okay. So, etong ganglion cyst, yung fluid pumunta doon, no? So it forms into a mass. Okay. So the size can vary from very, very small one to big one, no? A bigger one, okay. A ganglion cyst is not only located on the wrist. Yan, So when you say ganglion cyst, although most common, it's still on the wrist, but it doesn't mean that it's always on the wrist. So a ganglion cyst can be located on the fingers, okay, like this one, okay, on the elbows, the knees, the feet, ankles, shoulders, and spine. So it can be located anywhere where there's a joint, there's synovial fluid. No one exactly knows what causes a ganglion cyst to start growing. Some theories indicate that the cyst may develop after an injury to the tendon, ito yung mga tendon dito, or a joint, which allows the tissue to leak and bulge out. As I said, yung laman nito sa joint, mga synovial fluid, Pag baka may injury dyan, kaya nag-bulge out siya, umusli yung fluid nakalabas doon. Okay? So ganglion cysts can arise near or any joint or tendon as long as there is synovial fluid present. Kung may synovial fluid, dito sa tendon, doon sa joint, any joint, pwede sa elbow, pwede doon sa knee, sa paa, pwede rin, may mga joint doon, may synovial fluid, so it can form a ganglion cyst. Now, who gets ganglion cyst? Anyone can get a ganglion cyst. Nobody is immune from it. Di natin alam kung sinong magkakaroon. Okay? But certain factors may increase your chances of having one of these cysts. Okay? As I said, maraming klaseng cyst, no? So these are some of the factors that will make one prone to develop cyst, a ganglion cyst. One, female develop ganglia 3 times more often than males. Okay? Mas common sa babae yung ganglion cyst. Then age, for most people who develop a ganglion cyst, it appears in the early to mid-adulthood, so usually between 20 to 50 years of age. So bihira yung less than 20, bihira yung more than 50. So who gets a ganglion cyst? Again, in addition to what I mentioned, in terms of sex and age, you have the previous injury. So some healthcare providers believe that there is a joint injury, nasaktan, okay, such as tendonitis from an overusing your joint, masyadong yung mga kuminsan sinasabi ng yung mga palaging nagta-type, no? So they can cause tendonitis and then eventually they can cause ganglion cyst. Okay? Arthritis, having arthritis in your hands make it more likely that you will also get a ganglion cyst. Okay? So injury, pwede. Arthritis, pwede. Okay. How to recognize or diagnose a ganglion cyst on the wrist? So, ang rule of the thumb is if there is a cystic mass on the wrist, on either side of the wrist, whether it's on the back here or palmar side, no, it's usually ganglion cyst. As I said, it's the most common cystic mass there compared to epidermal cysts and other cysts in that area. Okay. So the cystic nature can at times, especially if the mass is big, be elicited by palpating for fluctuancy, depressible connoting the presence of fluid of the mass. So when you have a mass like this, you try to see whether it's solid or cystic. Okay? If it's cystic, usually nadidiin natin yon. Kaya tinatawag na depressible, may fluctuancy, parang balloon pag dinidiin mo, bumabaon, no? So pag bumabaon, ibig sabihin may fluid siya. Okay? Kung hindi siya bumabaon, solid siya. So ibang usapan. Kung solid siya na matigas, baka buto siya, or solid na matigas pero hindi siya buto, pwedeng tumor ng mga buto doon. No? Okay. Or soft tissue bukol, pwede rin. Yung mga muscles na bukol. No? Okay. If the nature of the cyst, whether solid or cystic, cannot be determined by palpation, kung mahirapan kayo mag-determine kung lumulubog siya o hindi, kung may duda kayo, no, it's not a cyst, no, it could be solid, then there are other diagnostic tests that can be done. So one is the needle aspiration, tutusukin lang ang karayom, pag may nakuwang fluid, gel, so it's a cyst. No? Now, kung walang laman, walang gel, then most likely it's solid. No? Then another diagnostic procedure that can be done will be the use of ultrasound. The ultrasound will tell us whether that mass there on the wrist is solid or cystic. No? So dalawang diagnostic test that can be done. Usually, ang ginagawa, ang commonly done is usually needle aspiration. Okay? So right after the consultation, pag kinapa ng doktor, parang cystic, parang hindi, and then the is in 1 minute, tusukin lang ang karayom, malalaman na kung talagang cystic or solid. No? So, ito yung illustration of the use of needle aspiration. So, aspiration of jelly-like fluid, parang gel. Okay. Usually transparent. No? Confirms the diagnosis of a ganglion cyst. So, pag pinasok yung karayom at sinipsip at may nakuha nitong mga gel-like substance, and then the mass completely disappears, no? So, most likely, this is a ganglion cyst 99% of the time. Now, how to manage the ganglion cyst of the wrist? There are three options. One is watchful waiting, meaning just observe, walang gagawin, walang needle aspiration, walang excision, walang gamot, walang injection ng mga ibang gamot, no? Obserbahan lang, okay? And then the other one is to do a needle aspiration, tutusukin yung cyst, ganglion cyst, then isisip-sip, no? Hanggang mawala, no? And then the other option of treatment is excision. Okay, may hiwa at tanggalin yung buong cyst. No? So these are the three common options. So advice to patients. So once you suspect a ganglion cyst of the wrist, and especially if it just appears recently, bago lang, the following are the options on what to do next. Number one, option one is wait and see. But make sure that it is a ganglion cyst so that you can observe it. Okay. So because there are reports that ganglion cysts can spontaneously disappear over time. Yeah, this is a good options to consider. So babantayan lang. Okay. Kamisan maabot ng years bago mawala. Kamisan months lang mawala na. Okay. Now, option number two, kung meron kayong ganglion cyst, you look for a trusted and well-rounded physicians to validate your diagnosis of ganglion cyst and ask for advice on what to do. So as I said, trusted and well-rounded, don't go to a physician who is biased towards operation, biased towards needle aspiration, okay, or even yung mga observation. Okay, so kailangan merong indications on or the options for treatment. No? So once a diagnosis of ganglion cyst is made with at least 90% degree of certainty or more up to 99%, the following are the treatment options. Okay. Kung sigurado na ganglion cyst, no? So option one, it's watch and wait again. Number two, needle aspiration to siphon out the content of the cyst. And then number three, operations or surgery to remove the ganglion cyst through an incision. So ano yung mga guidelines, indications for these three options? So my usual advice are the following. I usually advise watch and wait, especially if the ganglion cyst is recent and not bothersome, maliit, no? Bago lang, okay? So, pwede pang i-observe lang, walang gagawin, no? But if the ganglion cyst is still there, present for a long time, say 3 months or more, or even 1 year, or no, and is bothersome in terms of size and cosmesis, no? Then a needle aspiration can be done, okay? So for needle aspiration to be done, to be indicated, the ganglion cyst must be observed for a long time muna, pag ayaw pa rin mawala, and also if it's not bothersome to the patient, now in terms of size and cosmesis. So those are the indications for the needle aspiration. Kung ang ganglion cyst ay maliit lang, kahit na 1 year siya, pero it's not bothering the patient, no? Kasi maliit lang, and then it's not bothering the patients in terms of cosmesis, no? Walang di napapansin, no? Then, pwedeng i-observe lang. So, pwedeng hindi i-aspirate. More so, pwedeng huwag munang operahan. So, do not be so fast on having an operation or surgery. Don't be so fast in accepting the recommendation of surgeons on operations or surgery, especially when they don't objectively compare the advantages and disadvantages of the three options. So we have to compare the benefit, risk, cost comparison of the three options like watchful waiting, needle aspiration, and operations. Okay. So ito yung basis for the recommendations to be more conservative. Okay. So ganglion cysts have been found to recur following surgery in 12% to 41% of patients. Medyo mataas, di ba? 12% to 41%. So kung naoperahan, pwedeng umulit siya. Okay. The highest reported is 41%. Okay. Yung operation na yon, hindi siya madali. You have to remove the entire cyst, no? Kumisan walang boundary. Okay. So, kumisan kadalasan may mga recurrence. Okay. Now, there's a study that shows that after 6 years, no? Okay. Ito yung study nito, ganglion on the back. Ito, back of the wrist, dorsum. So, kinompare yung excision, aspiration, and no treatment. No treatment, watchful waiting, aspiration, and surgery. So, 6-year ang observation, kinompare nitong tatlo. So, ang conclusion nila, neither excision nor aspiration provide long-term benefit over no treatment. So, this study shows a advantage of no treatment. Okay. So, of the untreated ganglia, yung watch and wait, 58% resolved spontaneously, nawala. 58%. Okay, not 100%, pero 58% is already high enough. Okay, and then the post-surgical recurrence rate in this study was 39%. Medyo mataas, no? 39%. After surgery, umulit, yung mga inobserve lang, 58% nawala. Okay. So a similar study done in 2003 of palmal, yung nasa dito, malapit this palmal side of the wrist, no, found that at 2 to 5 year follow-up, regardless of treatment, no difference in symptom was found, regardless of whether the palmar wrist ganglion cyst was excised, aspirated, or left alone. So, walang difference. Na? Okay. So, kung walang difference, then, if you want to be, para hindi ka na masaktan, we just observe na lang. Okay? Okay? Unless there's a specific reason to have it removed, let's say malaki, masakit, no, at pangit tingnan, then the next step will be to do the aspiration, okay, rather than operation, no? Okay, so these are the references used for these two studies that I cited. Okay, okay. So I'm going to show some pictures of the needle aspiration. Okay, so ito yung ganglion cyst, inaspirate, ito yung gel, ito nag-flatten na siya, nawala na siya, no? Okay. So this will, there's tendency for this to recur right after the next day. Kaya importante, lalagyan ng pressure dressing with an elastic bandage. Ipapress lang. Huwag i-rest mo na yung arm, ito, no? For about 2 weeks, no? Then huwag ipapuwersa, no? Ang kadalasan, nawawala rin, no? So another ganglion cyst, this time on the palmar side. So inaspirate, ito, lumiit siya. No? Okay. So, summary and takeaway, I have presented the following and explained the following. A cyst, what is a cyst on the wrist? A cyst is any mass with a fluid. Okay, it can be anything. It can be ganglion cyst, epidermal cyst. Okay, but what is a ganglion cyst? I've also explained that. Okay, it's a special type of a cyst coming from the joint. Okay, what are the causes of a ganglion cyst? How to recognize, then how to manage a ganglion cyst on the wrist. No? So for today, we're just focusing on ganglion cyst on the wrist. Okay, so pwedeng ganglion cyst on the knee, on the elbow, etc. But the basic principles are the same. Observation, needle aspiration, and operation. So pag di mawala sa observation, so my advice is just go for the needle aspiration muna. Okay. Takeaway in relation to patient empowerment. Be always in touch with reliable medical information on the cyst of the wrist, ganglion cyst in particular, how to manage. Knowledge is power, it gives power. Use the 4Ks of patient empowerment, kaalaman, kakayanan, karapatan, and kapangyarihan to gain greater control over decisions and make better decisions on cysts of the wrist, ganglion cysts, how to manage as part of your health management. So this ends my pep talk today on cysts of the wrist, specifically ganglion cysts, how to manage. I hope I have empowered you to have an understanding of ganglion cysts, how to manage as part of your health management. Before we go to the QA, question and answer portion, reminder after the pep talk, please take the online Learning Cove evaluation test exercise for mastery of learning and have a perfect score to get a certificate like this one. I've shown the link in the chat box. So please take it within 1 week's time. Okay, deadline usually is on a Thursday. Okay. Reminder, obtaining 25 OLETE certificates will entitle one mentee to a voucher for a RO Hoson telemedical consultation, a medical consultation, either telemedical or face-to-face. Another last request will be to type in your feedback in the chat box during the open forum and before we adjourn. So let's now have group picture taking before we go to the QA and interactions. Please turn on your video now. Okay. Ready? Are you all set? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So the floor is now open for questions, comments, suggestions, sharing of experiences, as well as consultations pwede. No? Sinong may ganglion cyst inyo? Wala? How many have experience with ganglion cyst? Oh, si Abet may ganglion cyst. Andiyan pa ba? Andiyan pa ba? Nawala na. Lumaki? Lumalaki? Ano yung sa tingin?
Sir Rose.
Sa itaas, sa baba?
Yeah.
Ayan, maliit lang. Less than 1 centimeter lang yan, di ba? Ay, maliit lang pala. Okay. Kala ko yung isa. Kala ko yung isa.
Yeah.
Sa ilalim. So, gaano katagal na yan? Ha?
Hindi naman.
Gaano katagal na?
Ano yan, Doctor?
Gaano katagal na?
I think 2 years na to.
Okay.
2
Hindi pa nawawala.
years. Oh, medyo may pain siya pag ginaganito.
Okay.
Pero,
Okay. So, anyway, maliit lang naman siya. Pwede pang bantayan yan. Kumisan. Okay. Kumisan mawawala pa yan. Usually, yung iba, 5 years bago mawala eh. No? Okay. Okay. As long as it's not getting bigger, one option is to aspirate, pero maliit pa eh. Wag mo muna. No?
wala, sinil mo na to, parang sabi mo, parang bone. Pero pag nakaganyan siya,
Hindi siya ganglion cyst. Kalimutan ko na.
Oo nga eh. Ewan ko,
Hindi
parang sabi
bone ba
mo,
o ganglion cyst? Kung bone,
pag
iba yung
nakaganyan
ganglion
siya,
cyst, iba yung bone. Ah,
sabi mo kasi bone, pero tingin ko din parang bone to eh.
okay. So, hindi siya ganglion cyst. So, hindi siya
Ay,
mawawala
hindi.
na. Hindi na
Mm.
siya
So,
mawawala. Basta steady lang siya. No?
mm,
So, bone siya, parang exostosis, excess bone, no? Okay. So, observe lang natin, no? So, hindi siya talagang ganglion cyst, no? Anybody else who have experience with ganglion cyst? Who have relatives, friends na naoperahan? At anong results? Bumalik? Pwedeng hindi siya bumalik, pwedeng bumalik, no? So, those are possible things that can happen. Okay. Wala na? Perla, wala kang experience with ganglion cysts? Unmute yourself, Perla. Okay.
Wala naman po.
Okay. So, wala ka pang experience with ganglion cysts? Wala kayong mga...
Parang ito lang sa buto, itong sa left thumb, parang mausli itong kanya buto niya. Ayan o.
Ah,
Parang hindi naman ganglion siguro ito. Ganyan,
hindi.
ganyan doktor. Yan.
Ayan. Para tayo.
Ayan
Ah,
o.
ilang taon ka
Para
na?
arthritis. Arthritis kaya ito.
Arthritis.
Hindi naman nasakit doktor, hindi naman sumasakit.
Nabutit ka pa, hindi sumasakit. Yung sa akin sumasakit.
Hindi po sumasakit doktor.
Meron din ako.
Basta
Ayan.
lumalaki lang. Pero hindi naman, ano, yan, ito lang naman. Ayan.
Arthritis yan. Arthritis. Hindi siya
Oo nga po.
ganglion. No? Okay. So, basta yung pag may bukol dito na cystic, ganglion cyst, isipin natin muna. No? Okay. Basta cystic. Cystic means may fluid. No? So, pag nidiin, most likely fluid ang content and which can be suggested by pag dinidiin, lumulubog. No? Pag hindi siya lumulubog, buto, matigas, solid, hindi siya lulubog. No? Solid. Ibang usapan na yon. Parang ikiabit, buto yon. No? Okay. Okay. So, any other experience? Wala na. May nasa age group ka ng nagko-computer ka palagi, di ba?
Opo. Wala
Oo.
pa naman po. Ngayon ko lang po narinig. Awan ng Diyos, wala.
Hindi ko sinasabi, bilang one of the theories lang naman yon, no? Pero ang dami din nagko-computer, hindi man lahat, hindi man marami ay nagkakaroon ng ganglion cyst, no?
Ah,
Okay.
thank you for the
So,
info po, Doc.
Okay. So that's one of the theories lang naman. Hindi. So, as we said, nobody knows kailan lalabas yan. Okay. Pag lumabas, okay lang. At least it's not something that will kill you. No? Inconvenience lang. No? Okay. 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 PB, meron ka bang experience with, PB? Andito ka na sa Pilipinas, PB?
Wala po.
Nasa abroad ka pa?
Nandito pa. September pa balik ko.
Okay. So, walang experience with,
Wala.
Okay. Good.
Nakikita ko lang yung mga ganyang bukol-bukol sa mga workers dito na sa amin. Na maraming mga bukol sa mga rest nila. Hindi ko lang kung ano yon sa mga braso, sa mga paa. Ganyan siguro yun. No?
Yeah. Maraming bukol. Pwedeng tubuan ng bukol. Anybody pwedeng tubuan ng bukol. Hindi rin natin alam kung saan tutubo. No? Anywhere. No? At sana, Pag tumubo, dasal tayo na hindi siya masama, hindi siya cancer, at it's something that can be removed or can be cured, no? Ganon, no? Okay.
Mm. Kaso
pag-
lang mga poor workers to wala silang access sa mga medical. Yung dami-dami nakikita ko yung mga bukol-bukol sa katawan.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kawawa naman pag yung wala. Dito public hospital, hindi naman lahat magaganyan eh. Doon sa atin, di ba?
Mhm. So, environmental, yung mga workplace, no, can also, induce mga bukol-bukol, no? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So, part of the game na yan, part of our lifestyle, no? Okay.
Yeah.
Pero kahit na wala yan, we don't know, as we said, nobody knows the cause, pwedeng tubuan, no? Okay. So, sorti-sortihan na lang yan, kung masama o hindi, no? Okay. Okay. I see a news. Habet sino si Baby Kaina?
I don't know.
Baby? Si Stella ba ito?
Parang first time ko na
Hindi,
baby
si Stella. Baby, ano pa?
Baka si Stella Pascual?
Ha?
Ako po.
Si Stella.
Opo.
Si Stella.
Oh, Kaina ang ginamit mo.
Sa nanay ko yun.
Okay. So, thank you for attending. No? So, may experience ka with ganglion?
Wala po, Doc.
Wala. Mga anak mo, wala.
Wala po.
Anak, wala. Okay. Oh, sige. Okay. Follow up yung results mo, ha, baby.
Opo, Doc.
Okay. Okay. So, no more questions, no more comments, no sharing of experiences, no? Simple lang naman ito. Basta may makita kayong bukol dito sa may wrist area, cystic, you think of ganglion cyst, no? Kung epidermoid cyst yan, na turo ko na sa epidermoid, how to recognize epidermoid, may mata, no? May mata yung epidermoid cyst, no? Okay. Okay. So kung wala, most likely ganglion cyst. At kung may ganglion cyst, as much as possible, observe lang. Okay? So beware of yung mga, kasi kung pupunta kayo sa mga surgeons na, okay, hindi, usually, kadalasan, opera nila kasi sabihin nila mataas ang recurrence kung obserbahan lang, no? So, but studies have shown that pwede i-observe lang, no? Okay. So, observe lang, ha? Huwag yung ano. At most, kung malaking pwedeng subukan yung needle aspiration, no? Okay. So, may personal experience, marami din gumagaling with needle aspirations, no? Okay. So, option, observe mo na. Kung ayaw mawala, no, at na-istorbo na, i-aspirate lang muna, then i-observe, no? Okay. As much as possible, i-avoid na lang yung surgery, no? Okay. So, pag inoperan kasi, maraming dadaan ng tissue doon, maraming magyayari doon sa kamay ninyo, no? Okay. So, at pwede din mag-recur, no? Okay. Okay. So, no more questions. We'll call it a day, no? Okay?
Okay, Doc. Malakas ang ulan.
Oo, malakas ang ulan eh. Buti na pabukso-bukso, no? Okay. So, we'll see each other next week again, no? Okay? Bye-bye.
Thank you po,
Okay,
Doc.
Doc. Ingat. Happy weekend. Rainy weekend.